Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2. I'm the Serious JG. Let's talk to some members of the Elite Blitz Squad and figure out what the heck's going on around here.
The corporal's alive? You sure? That's great news.
Why don't you bring her back here? And please don't kill me.
Are you joking? You plan on taking on that monster? Come on, you're just gonna get yourself killed.
Hey, whatever his name is, Thunder or Lightning or whatever, told me to...
No way. He knows that no one has the strength to
Told you to help us, I guess.
It's true. He's out there fighting all by himself.
I'm staring at your
Corporal's
chest.
always been one to shoulder all the responsibility. Definitely sounds like something he would do. Okay, then
He's very distinct from me and the other guys who all look exactly the same. Was it Thunder? I don't remember.
That's right.
Yeah, I thought it was Thunder.
Did talk to the corporal.
I don't know why I thought Falcon might have been it.
The powerful energy source was being sent to that area from another time.
What?
In fact, it was so powerful that it blew up our calibrator. The creature's getting its powers from a different time. Getting rid of that power source should weaken it considerably. Take this with you, so you don't get lost along the way.
Falcon's Compass, which is a fragment. Okay. Okay, that's, I guess, a plot thing we'll use in the other section of, yeah, I don't know why I manually went here. You can always jump back to Story of Crux. But, I think, yeah, we have to use both time periods. And maybe this will matter to somebody else somewhere. So we got only 4 of 8 fragments here. Yikes. Kind of felt like we maybe had done a full clear of this place.
Time
is on my side. Oh, yes, it is. I guess you gotta fight this, whatever this is, multiple times, hopping back and forth. Whatever, this is one of the few aspects of the game that I never really experienced before this Let's Play, so I should be excited about it. Like, stop ragging on the fact that all the NPCs look the same except for color variations, and just enjoy the fact that there's a little, side quest that I don't already, fully know about. So this is exciting, guys. The Blitz Squadron needs our help. The Elite Blitz Squadron. Who cares if we never see them fighting? We don't know what makes them elite. And they're the Elite Blitz Squadron, and we should be excited. And from now on, I will be. Or at least I'll pretend to be. Yay is right, kid. If you find what you don't like, you can't take it home with you. Even if you want to own it. Like people who watch Fox News and hate Fox News, or people who like Fox News and force themselves to watch CNN. So this might be it for unlocking areas with wild artifacts. Although there are other... See, now this is confusing to me. There are other zones that are showing... Oh, you know what? Those are paradox endings. I was like, why are there little hexagons on the map that we haven't gotten yet? I think we're out of wild... Oh, they're paradox endings. So I'm thinking... Well, no, we already got a paradox ending here. I don't know where we would get... Huh, actually, this doesn't make sense. The placement doesn't make sense. So we got a paradox ending. Oh. I guess they can be broken off at weird angles from stuff. So I'm pretty sure there's a paradox ending we can get at Augusta Tower, which is probably up there. And then I'm pretty sure there's a paradox ending we get that's associated with the Academia. I guess what I don't know is what this paradox ending is connected to. Well, there's a lot left to do in Academia 400. Oh, but that's because I got to take all of the frickin' map information there eventually. Alright.
The vile peaks, found in the lowlands of Cocoon, became the site of a substantial space-time distortion in the year 10 AF.
As fuck.
The team the Academy
That's what
sent
AF
to
stands for. It's a
investigate
funny
this
joke that I'm
disturbance
doing here in
was
this
known
LP.
as the Blitz Squadron, an elite unit trained to deal with paradox-related incidents. For these veteran agents, it should have been just another routine mission.
Except that, well, they suck. I mean, let's face it. They're supposed to be experts at dealing with paradoxes, but we haven't heard about any successful efforts by anybody other than Sarah and Noel to deal with any paradox. Just people finding giant glowing red spheres in paradox areas and being like, oh, that probably has something to do with the paradox. Oh, well. A lot of people have been disappearing, and it seems like exactly the same number of people have disappeared. We've spotted that many floating red spheres of weirdness, but we just can't tell if there's a connection. Okay, so it's different music that's recycled from Final Fantasy XIII, but still not the one that I actually wanted to hear. Cute bow bitches out. We got 8 vitality bolts, so that just changes everything. But we just cannot get up there and explore that zone, huh? Bad luck, Kubo. Who's the man? Vader! I'm afraid that Vader and Harley Race have both passed on, Baxter. That's what happened.
The man we encountered was an elite member of the Blitz Squadron. They called him Baxter.
Stockman. He was like a
wounded from
horse.
head to toe,
Like a horse.
but
A
miraculously,
scientist
none of
slash
his wounds were
flying.
fatal. The airship that was carrying these Academy soldiers was attacked by a dark shadow in the sky before it crashed to the
As
ground.
previously established, well, I suppose you can come to these two areas in either order.
The airship went up in flames. I don't know if the others survived.
No, they did. We met a bunch of them.
But I do remember one thing. After the crash, I saw that our pilot Ray was still breathing.
Raychan.
He must have wandered off somewhere.
Of all peaks, 10 as fuck. The elite Academy unit Blitz Squadron has gone missing. One of the men, Baxter, is trapped in space-time rift. He tells Noel and Sarah that his comrades are surely alive, including the pilot Ray. Baxter's info is correct. You have a chance to rescue the entire Blitz Squadron. The only problem is Paradox has probably scattered them up and down this timeline.
Would you mind looking for my friends? I know this area is dangerous, but it would mean a great deal to me.
I'm going to stand around here. I'm not even going to bother to, pretend I've got a broken leg like that other guy. I'm just going to hang out here and let you do the work. Thanks. I'm not even going to get in and, try to find some shelter from the cold. I'm literally...
Soldiers of Blitz Squadron were scattered through the past and the future. This wasn't an ordinary accident.
It was a
The most
cool
likely
time
explanation
accident.
is that the dark entity traveled through time. But where did it come from?
Where did it go? Where did it come
Sarah,
from? Dark
how do you think
entity.
Lightning would handle this one? Would she just dive in and attack? Damn the consequences?
I don't know. What are you asking me?
But just because that's how she would do it doesn't necessarily mean that's how we should.
Anyway, let's get attacked by this monster.
Take that!
This one's mine!
Hands off!
We did it!
She really should wear more clothes when it's this cold. Noel too, but... Shockingly, the female character is the one who seems particularly underdressed. Man, they really should have just brought back the Vile Peaks theme. I enjoyed it. It was just weirdly catchy. It had a Jew's harp, if I recall correctly. Looks like we finally get to come up this way and get full exploration of this zone. Oh, but we're heading for the space-time rift. Got a royal armlet. This might give us the heads up we need to get 5-star victory, because we actually didn't get one before, which is surprising.
On to the next.
I guess, whatever. Hey, we caught a Yakshini. For now, we'll ignore you. And just finish our exploration. Got an N-type ring. Don't really remember what those do. You are just not worth even fighting now that we've captured one of you. Oh no, you're Yakshas. We captured Yakshini. So this is a different enemy. Oh, we captured one of these two. Nice. Now we have a happy family of them, except we can only use one at a time. Too bad I can't replace Noel and have Sarah just going around with a Yakshini and Yaksha. Because those were enemies that were set up in Final Fantasy XIII very much to be like an actual party of enemies that supported each other, and you strongly encouraged to take them on a specific order because they would buff each other and, you know, blah blah. Or rather, one enemy would buff the other, but...
How's this?
not that effective, actually. Doesn't seem to mind fire attacks at all, does it? The bomb. Snowy Omega. That's an interesting visual. Well, something's floating around over here. Are you going to say something, Mog? Apparently not. Wonder how many of these I've missed. Waiting for Mog to say something. Okay, apparently can't quite reach that one. Well, it looks like I should be able to. Where did you end up? Well, got it anyway. A Zealot's amulet.
That's my mom.
You're mine, Mog. I own your ass.
Come on, Mom.
I'm Sarah, and I own mine. Platinum Casino ticket. I'm really not sure how valuable those things are, actually. I'm guessing the platinum ones are more valuable than gold or silver, but... Well, so it's going to take a little while to... We got the rhodochrosite, which... sounds valuable. Did that take us down to where we can't get back up? It did. Oh, no, it didn't. Good. That was going to annoy me slightly. Especially because I got super glowy jump. But cool, we got 100% exploration of this area pretty soon. So that'll just mean we're running back and forth between blue markers for quest objectives until we've got all of the fragments for this zone. And it is the last bit of map that I'd never explored before. But as you can plainly see, it's not really that exciting. Just kind of a big loop that you can't fully explore in one timeline. Well, the frenzied dance gives everybody...
We did it!
It's an interesting thing. It gives everybody, not just allies, not just foes, but everybody gets all their defense down and all their offense up. So it's kind of a neat little thing that will make battles end faster. Not necessarily in your favor, but faster. Alright, so a slightly better view of whatever it is. I got mana orbs. I don't seem to be able to fight that thing. So let's go back to chatting with members of... Is this a chocobo type that I've already gotten? It's just a, oh, it's a black chocobo. I don't think I've gotten a black chocobo yet. Saboteur chocobo. Because this game has a chocobo for every class for some reason. So if you really want a Saboteur chocobo, now is your chance. Although this Saboteur chocobo can use Cure. Doesn't feel like a Saboteur attack, but whatever. Alright, well now I know where to come grind for Saboteur chocobos if I decide I want one of those. Chocotours, Sabobos. What do you prefer, Chocotours or Sabobos? I guess it's vaguely interesting that you enter from two different places in the two different time zones, but not really.
So you claim the other guys in my unit asked you to look for me. Show me some proof and maybe I'll believe what you say.
Oh, well, okay, that's why we had to go do that other thing.
Recognize this compass. It's Falcon.
It's Mantis and the Falcon Claw.
Saying true. The name's Ray.
The Falcon Man is greedy and will do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Mantis and the Falcon Claw. Sorry, it's like super obscure. It's like some... Remember back in the day when VHS tapes would have like previews for other VHS attractions available from the same company at the beginning of the tape? And well, they still do that with DVDs and Blu-rays, and it's annoying. Like it was with VCRs, you had to like literally fast forward through them. Yeah, I saw a martial arts video once that had a commercial for Mantis and the Falcon Claw with a narrator who would sing Mantis and the Falcon Claw repeatedly to get you excited about Mantis and the Falcon Claw. It was Claw, but he kept saying Craw. And the Falcon Man is greedy and will do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Mantis for the Falcon Claw. Presumably, Falcon Claw was like the hero fighting the evil Mantis. Let's get back to the game.
But for now, I've got to stay right where I am.
Why?
Sergeant Blitz. He's trapped in the paradox.
Oh.
I want to help him out of there, but some monster I can't see is blocking my way. It's the Dark Shadow, the beast that took down our airship.
Anyway, can't really do anything about it, but...
With our current gear and weapons, I don't think we stand a chance.
Well, I probably
Is there
do.
anything I can do?
No, probably not. Deval Peak's 10 as fuck. The men of the Blitz Squadron, who were dispatched from the Academy, have been scattered up and down the timeline. Culprit is mysterious unidentified monster. Something evil has been unleashed. And now the men of the Blitz Squadron are fighting for their lives and countless others. Accept the mission, sure.
I hope you have a plan of some sort. Be careful, it's stronger than you might think.
I feel like we already fought it, though. Or not fought it, but we already have a quest to defeat it. And when we tried to do it, it was like, nah, you can't do it. Can't even get to it. Give it up. Alright, well now that we have this quest, perhaps we can go fight it in one timeline and then the other. You got anything to say while we're here? Oh, that's Noel. I thought this guy was running around all kooky.
You have to find a way to deal with the creature.
I'm gonna stand here. Okay, never mind. He doesn't tell you anything useful. He just hangs out. this like fake chance that there's something useful hidden in the corner over here. But apparently not. So, one of the little things that's flawed about this game isn't perfect, but I actually do enjoy this game. The story is not as good, and certainly the villain is not as... Well, I don't know, the villain isn't terrible, actually. He's not as cool as the game seems to think he is, but... Anyway, where was I getting at? Yeah, I actually do like this game. But one of the problems it has is that you're encouraged to grind for items and stuff to such an extent. Sarah and Noel hit the peak of how powerful they are. And you're still nowhere near done. Like, if you just grind at all, and the game really does encourage you to grind in various ways, you just reach a point where there's no point in grinding for experience anymore. Way before you're done grinding for everything else. It's kind of annoying. Like, all these side quests could be fun, but you don't feel like you're getting a return on them other than seeing content that you hadn't seen before. You don't feel like you're getting more powerful.
The enemy was not from this world.
So the point I'm trying to get at is, I haven't seen this content before, and it's kind of fun, but it's like, yeah, I'd be more into this if I felt like by going and doing all these side quests, I was getting, like, actually more powerful, my party.
The personification of chaos born from the chasms of time. The beast was
Why are you
formed
here?
from memories carved in the very surface
I guess maybe
of the
that's what
planet.
I've been wondering, though.
It took the hideous form of an ancient, forgotten past. It was...
Oh, it's him.
Odin? Is lightning behind all of this?
No, it's not hers. It's just an empty vessel. It doesn't
It's
have
an
any human
empty
thoughts or
statue.
emotions.
Please,
You mean like Odin always used to?
Banish this twisted reflection of the past back into the darkness.
Kill my best friend Odin. Okay, now this could actually be kind of dangerous, in theory. Well, we don't have a, like, synthesis meter that we're trying to fill. Could be that we're way overreacting to how challenging this guy's going to be. He absorbs lightning, and he seems to be immune to various status ailments, although all they're doing is casting wound. I guess at some point I really should consider setting up a party that has Nabat in it, although I haven't used her at all on screen. Played around with her a little bit off screen, it just didn't seem like it was that valuable. And buffing ourselves is always somewhat effective, but debuffing him has done nothing. Seems to be just completely immune to the basic. Well, we never got we never determined for sure he's immune to everything, but they stopped trying to cast anything other than the basics. Maybe they just don't have very good debuffs. But I thought Sarah actually had most of the really good ones. Anyway, it's not like we're going to have any problems. Like, these two fully leveled up with a fully leveled up Omega can beat almost anything in the game, even though I did have some problems, obviously, with, like, a super behemoth party in the final stage of the story. We got the Martyr's Badge. We did not actually get Twilight Omega. But we got Twilight Fragment. Pretty sweet.
That was what created the illusion of Odin.
Oh, sounds pretty cool. So we didn't actually get Odin, although I believe you can as a monster.
Wait, if that's the case.
Maybe the shadow that appeared in the future was also an illusion.
Pretty cool, huh?
But now that we have its energy
Shrug.
source, there's a good chance we can defeat the thing.
Yeah, maybe. I guess, whatever. Oh, well. I'm sick of this particular battle. Anyway, it doesn't look like there's any point in going back. Because I was going to go talk to the guy that we met before, but he may have teleported to a new zone. I don't know if it's worth going all the way to where he was and fighting a bunch of enemies to get there just for him to not be there, or to just say, "You've got to defeat Odin." Even though we've already defeated Odin. And he doesn't know that it's called Odin. Alright, so we'll head this way, because that's where the story of this area wants us to go. But we'll also call it a video. So when we come back next time, we're going to continue the Twilight Odin quest, which, as I've mentioned, I don't know, in a weird mood, I keep, like, launching into little... I usually like to be amusing in my Let's Plays. I'm going into these fairly unfunny diatribes against the game, but not, like, really mean-spirited, but just, like, bitching about the game. But this is one of the few bits of game I'd never seen before in any form. So I should be enjoying it. I just keep bitching instead. So I'm going to try to, like, chill out and enjoy, because for some reason I went into it with a negative mindset, like, "No, Lightning didn't do a mission here before, shut up, Lightning shouldn't know anything about this, there was no point where Sarah told Lightning, or Lightning told Sarah, blah, blah, blah," and I'm like, oh no, they're actually introducing some new backstory thing, which isn't important to the overall plot. It's certainly not referenced in Final Fantasy XIII Lightning's Revenge, which I don't think really has Odin at all. Again, Odin might pop up in the end scene in some fashion. But, no, it's like, oh, it's optional content. It's not DLC. It's just side story stuff in the game where, like, something, and they probably won't explain it very well. They have a tendency to just say, chaos, the same way Metal Gear would say, nanomachines. But, yeah, there's something going on where her old partner, Odin, has kind of become corrupted, and now Lightning feels responsible and wants to deal with it. And that can be potentially interesting, so let's give it a chance next time.